Hello, Brian Teyssier here. Welcome back to Road to Closed Quick Hacks. So in this episode, I'm going to answer 3 questions that I've been asked. That is, who was the first buyer I represented? That was way back in 2007. That was hundreds of buyers ago, maybe even thousands. How did that experience, representing the first buyer ever, affect me? And what lessons did I learn? So I'm not going to say the buyer's name, but I do remember him. His name is Michael, and I'm not sure if he had a wife or a girlfriend, young kid, younger kid. Of course, I was younger as well. And I remember I knew I had to try to hide my inexperience. I guess it would fall in line with fake it till you make it. But I stopped short of risking any liability or risking the buyers getting proper representation. I had just got my real estate license, and they drill it in your head about if you're a realtor, you're there to protect and serve, so to speak, kind of like the police, the client's best interest. So you can't just wing it. You can't just answer if you don't know the answer. You have to say, I'll get back to you. So I made sure I ran almost everything by my broker and my mentor whenever I was in my first transactions. How did it affect me? Well, I mean, anytime you're in a new job, you're early in the new job or in the career, you're affected by what happens to you. So I will never forget my mentor, Mark Hanlovich, telling me this, and I tell other people I mentor this. He said, Brian, whatever you do, don't give your opinion on anything when you're showing the house until you hear their opinion first, or something along those lines. So you know where I'm going with this. I don't know if it was the first house, but it was the first time, you go to the buyer multiple times usually. It was the first set of homes, and I opened the door. I mean, I'm excited, right? I'm a realtor finally. I'm finally able to show homes. This is crazy, right? I mean, it's someone else's house. This is nuts. Go in, and there are blue countertops. Now, this was back in 2000, I don't even know, 10, 11. I'm here to tell you, blue countertops haven't been in style in years. I didn't do it on purpose to spite Mark or anything, or not take the advice, but I didn't know what I was doing it. Sure enough, blah, 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 comes right out of my mouth to these buyers. Oh my God, look at these ugly blue counters. I don't even think I was done with the word counters when I was like, shit, Mark said not to say that. Wouldn't you know it? The buyers look at me and said, oh, we kind of like them. I was like, oh God. So I learned the lesson. I'm not even sure what the lesson is. I mean, Mark had told me what not to do, and I didn't mean to do it. Maybe the lesson is to pay attention to what's actually coming out of your mouth, even though you're not quite sure what's coming out of your mouth. So not really sure what the lesson is there, but I will tell you this. I've never done that since. Maybe one other time I think I remember I started to, and then I caught myself because of the story. But yeah, so you never give your opinion. And I'm an honest realtor, so there's probably dishonest salesy, no offense, car salesman type, where you don't have to have the buyer's best interest in mind. But I'm an honest guy, so I'm gonna come in and say, okay, this furnace is in bad shape, the roof's in bad shape, where some agents may be like, oh, everything's fine, just to try to make a sale, not representing their client's best interest. So sometimes I'm a little too honest, and if they like that house and the counters, they may have had apprehension of moving forward just because I made this blurting out announcement. And it was just us 3. It wasn't like there was an audience. But that may have affected them negatively on moving forward to the house. So now I try giving tips and tricks on how to change things. And if they're like, oh, this room's too small, I go, oh, hold on, let's look around. Oh, look, you can open up because a lot of old Pittsburgh houses are compartmentalized. Oh, well, hold on, the kitchen's too small. Let's like, oh, okay, maybe we can knock down this wall here, but then you lose cabinet space. So I try to really be a guiding force. So that's definitely the lesson I learned. Actually, that kind of answers both questions. That is what it affected me as a younger agent, and that is the lesson I learned. Be honest, but not too honest. Wait to hear your client's opinion of cosmetics, and then give your opinion. All right, Brian Teyssier here. Please like the post, reply to the email, comment below if you're a realtor, or even if you're a buyer, right? And anything, my story I just told you kind of hits a string or hits a nerve, comment below. I'd love to hear somebody else's story. I kind of put myself out there. I'd like to hear your story.